شيخ تفضل إن شاء الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. My brothers and sisters, it's my pleasure once again to welcome you to another series in our daily du'as to power your day. And this time I have chosen a prophetic dua, a dua in which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam recommended that we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for protection against 4 things. Number 1, unbearable trials and misfortunes. Number 2, loss of salvation and felicity. And number 3 is evil decrees. And number 4 is our enemies gloating over our misfortune. Trials and tribulations are part of life, but when it becomes unbearable, that we end up losing our faith and spirituality, it will lead to shaqa, misery in this world and the next world. In the same way, if a decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can be averted, we have to pray to Allah to avert that evil decrees. But if it must happen and it is the will of God Almighty, then we must be able to accept that and surrender to that will and keeping our faith sound. On the other hand, if we choose in our life options, make choices that will end up, incurring the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is also su'ul qada, evil decree. And 4th thing is shamatatul a'da, our enemies getting a chance to gloat and feel rejoice and celebrate over our misery. In Islam, we are to share the grief and pain with others. Even if our enemies suffer, we are not to gloat over it. But the same way, we want to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that our enemies don't get a chance to gloat over our misery and misfortune. So let me read this beautiful dua and join me, inshallah. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min jahdil bala wa darak al-shaqa wa su'il qala wa shamatat al-a'da. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من جهد البلاء ودرك الشقاء وسوء القضاء وشماتة الأعداء. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من جهد البلاء ودرك الشقاء وسوء القضاء وشماتة الأعداء. O Allah, I seek your protection and refuge with you from unbearable trials and tribulations and afflictions, misery, evil decrees, and enemies gloating over my misfortunes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us to always turn to Him, seeking refuge and protection with Him and celebrating His remembrance, thereby filling our heart with joy and tranquility and meriting salvation in this world and the next world. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.